Henry?
Now, to hell.
I threw tinges.
What?
It is a problem.
Well, we'll straight... What happened?
Then I soon...
What happened?
Then the no...
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
But wouldn't it be enough to search the whole camp? I don't imagine many people here keep poison on them, eh?
You would be surprised, my friend. I may not be an expert, but I know that many everyday things are actually poisonous. What is more, you cannot just run around the camp searching people and then try to figure out which of that horde is the murderer.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years when common sense is enough? I'm sorry. That was not courteous of me. I am sure you will manage somehow. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
Couldn't it have been just about anyone?
It might seem so at first glance, but not when you give it some thought. Most of the people in the camp respected Chertan. And besides, not everyone can get up to the powder store.
Well, what do you think?
I think it must be someone from here. A stranger would have been noticed. What is more, most people are not allowed up to the powder store, and I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozav, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Well, I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison?
Shouldn't someone be here? Damn it! Maybe he went that way.
Right,
He must have gone
I've learned something about poisons.
Isn't anyone there?
Now I should examine Chertan's body. Alright, here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God. He looks a bit ruddy.
Maybe he's
But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning. Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up. Ugh. There's no way I'm examining that. That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Chertan. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Oh, his belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasm started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them? Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shat himself. I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that. That'll have to do. I found out enough. He had spasms, he shat himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking, or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
Careful!
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
Not really.
Think fast.
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book, but if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Chertan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? I'm just doing what I'm told to do. Is there something wrong with that?
I have more important things to do than to try to trick you. I am asking you sincerely, as a friend. Who are you?
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
How did you come to be in Sigismund's court?
That is a long story. I once served Sultan Bayezid. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world, so I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war with Timur and his Golden Horde. Luckily, that is, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund's messenger came to see the Sultan, and I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me to Hungary as a goodwill gesture. I am sure you understand that I did not want to wait for Timur's savages to cut my head off. But let us just say that King Sigismund did not show me the respect my position is worthy of. Instead of making me his counselor and physician, he sent me here.
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend, but I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps even return home, but only when I am sure I will survive the journey. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
You know nothing, I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I'd better go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
Huh? I don't recall... My respects.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Just a broom. Ugh. Stinks of vomit.
Get away from that lock! What are you doing? Stop him!
Nothing out of the ordinary. Ugh, stinks of vomit. Just a broom. There's nothing here. I reckon those two really are innocent. Oak. And dry as a bone. Nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Is that blood? No, piss. Ugh. Filthy pig. I'd like to ask a couple of questions about Chertan's murder.
I have a couple of questions of my own. What actually happened? Kat said Chertan is dead and Musa's locked up.
It's even more complicated than that. But I don't have time to explain it to you now. I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead and ask then, but quietly, damn it. I don't want anyone to know about it.
Where were you when Chertan was poisoned?
Where do you think? In my tent. After I helped take him to the infirmary with Musa, I went my own way.
What, you just went off to have a nap?
No, I doubled the guard, drew up the orders for tomorrow, and made sure nobody was allowed to leave the camp. When something like this happens, people like me have lots to do all of a sudden.
It was you who came to tell us that Cheriton had been stabbed, wasn't it? How did you get involved in the first place?
Me? I was close by, that's all. My tent is right below the palisade. And when the two guards found Cheriton, they ran to get me.
Why you? Why didn't they go straight to Cass?
You'll have to ask them. How am I supposed to know?
Tell me more about the storage space.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we arrived because it's a good idea to keep that kind of stuff safe. If it blew up, the whole place would be blown to smithereens. And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone else might have robbed it. Folk are like magpies.
Oh, except for you, the crow.
Very droll. Never heard that one before.
Aye, but now I'll ask you something. Who do you think did it?
Yeah, I've no idea. The whole thing is strange. Nobody knows anything, but everyone's got something to say.
You can't expect it to be simple, Henry. You join the army, so fight for fuck's sake.
Who has the key to the ammunition store?
I don't know. Katz and Groz have for sure, but I've no idea if anyone else has a key. I'm too small fry for that.
I found lots of black powder in the ammunition store. Someone scattered it all over the floor.
Again? Hardly a day goes by without that happening. The lads are lazy, and instead of carrying the barrels inside like they were told to, they roll them in. But don't worry, I'll have a word with them. I'll make sure they clear it up before we're all blown sky high.
Weaving something like that must have been one hell of a job. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies. There's nothing here. Moose is definitely not to blame.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
Oh, you pooch.
Was it you who found Cheriton?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No! We might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Cheriton started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Cheriton?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Cheriton, he went as pale as a ghost. If it wasn't for him, Cheriton would have bled to death there.
Well, I spoke to Crow, and he says it wasn't like that at all. He said you found Cheriton and went to see him to ask what you should do.
What? He's remembered that all wrong then. He came up to us when we were standing over Chertan.
Are you sure?
Definitely. Crow must be confused. That can happen with things like this.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand their gibberish, do I?
There were 2 of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with kiss of death. Or was he?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Huh? Get away from that lock! I don't recall telling you to touch my lock. Stop
Where
it,
the hell did
guard!
the common soldier...
Huh? Huh? Huh. Strange. Nothing, I suppose. Eh? I heard something. I must be mad. To hell with it. Huh? Huh. Eh? I must be mad. Nothing, I suppose. To hell with it. Nothing, I suppose. To hell with it. Huh? Eh? I heard something. Nothing, I suppose. To hell with it. Ouch! Where did that come from? Huh? I must be mad. Huh? Huh?
I heard. Eh?
To hell with it. Nothing, I suppose. Ouch! Now you've really pissed me off. Help! I need help, folks! Guards, I need help!
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here. The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses?
Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death. May your hand fall off, you scum! Give up!
Easy now. I surrender.
Felt like stealing, eh? Return what you stole and pay for the damages. And if you threw it away somewhere, you're in for it.
Wait a moment. I'm sure we can come to an agreement, can't we? I just wanted to borrow it for a bit. But I forgot to ask first.
That's not how it works. You can't just borrow things without asking. But fine, if you return it, we can let it be. But don't do anything like that again, got it?
Don't you dare cause any trouble.
Well, do you have any news about what happened to Mandalina?
Oh, I hate it when I'm right. Instead of burying that fucking hag alive, they gave her house arrest somewhere in the countryside because they said her soul is ill. Oh!
Well, at least you won't hurt anybody anymore, right?
And how can you be so sure? What if it overwhelms her again? She grabs a knife and rips open some poor sleeping woman like a lamb.
I'm sure they'll hide the knives from her and lock the women up at night. They know very well what she did.
Damn it, Henry, don't be a fool. Oh, I still think I should have cut her throat.
Now she's maybe got away with it, but not for eternity.
For eternity. I'd enjoy the idea of her burning in hell if she were already there. She can still do more damage while she's alive. What would you say if I kept telling you to forget about...
But that's different. That helper of hers who really murdered those girls is out of the game. She can't manage it herself. She's not a threat to anyone.
But what if she is? If anybody else dies because of her, then it'll be my mistake.
I wouldn't worry about it that much. She got away with it because nobody realised what she was. That's not going to happen now.
Maybe you're right. At least, I hope so. And maybe when I find out where she is, and... It's not going to be so bad, eh? There's a solution for everything.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
You bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertan, the Cuman's commander.
All right. That is bad. Damn it! You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy arse of his.
Musa said that Chertan was poisoned with wine you brought to the infirmary. It's not your doing, is it?
Do you think think I'm stupid enough to spoil my own?
Was there any...
It's the same gut rot everyone in the camp drinks.
Musa said it looked cloudy.
I don't know anything about that. It was clear when I...
Unless some... I think I know how Chertam was poisoned.
Good work, Henry. You're too smart to be a soldier, but like every man, you prefer boasting to hard work. Go and find that murderer so we can get out of here. Shishka is waiting for us.
Safe here.
I know. The commander stuck me on that tree.
Oh, you hooch.
You better watch out for me. Got it?
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You better believe it.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Well, that's simple, sir. Musa was with me and Commander Katz at the time when Chertan was stabbed.
That doesn't prove anything.
Do you think I stabbed him? From afar?
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I personally ask him a question.
Katz and the boy were drunk. Musa could easily have disappeared for a while. Nobody would have noticed him in the dark anyway.
I find that hard to believe. But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by our corporal, Stephen, known as Crow.
What? Me? Fucking hell, Henry.
Crow? That one with the mustache?
That's right, sir. He's Katz's right-hand man. I bet they're both mixed up in it.
Nobody asked for your opinion, but I am eager to hear yours, lad. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Crow crept up on Chertan in the night and tried to kill him. And others would no doubt have ended the same, because Crow is an enemy mercenary.
What bilge? I've known the man for years, sir.
He made it all up. Where's the evidence?
I spoke to the guards who were on duty that night. They told me when they found Chertan's body, Crow just turned up all of a sudden. But he tried to tell me that the guards called him.
Is that all you've got against me? The testimony of two drunks? What if they did it and are trying to put the blame on me?
Those two didn't do anything. The blood's on your hands.
Stop all this shouting! Listening to peasants like you two is painful, so keep it short and to the point. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
My guess is Crow coated the dagger with poison. How else could he have poisoned him so quickly?
That's nonsense, isn't it? You think he planned ahead to stab someone half to death and leave the poison to finish the job?
That really does sound peculiar.
Ha! Even if that happened to be true, where would I have got the poison?
You brewed it yourself. I found rosewater, nails, and oak bark in your tent. Stuff used to brew a poison called Kiss of Death. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
You fucker! I don't have any of those things!
That's enough! I've heard all I need to know. Cats, I hereby convict that corporal of yours for murder.
What?
Sir Grossoff, have a gallows erected.
Leave me alone!
Don't make this harder than it need be. We could have you tortured, too.
You whoresons! Just try and catch me! You're in for an
Well, Lord Stieberitz, I'd say we've cleared everything up.
True. Get rid of the body outside the camp. He doesn't deserve to be buried with soldiers who fell for the king. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for all this unpleasantness.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
You needn't have been afraid of that. Your sort get hanged. It's a waste of a blade.
I wouldn't laugh so much if I were you. You aren't up to running the camp. Under these circumstances, I can't let you remain here unsupervised.
What? I didn't do anything.
Exactly. And look where your inaction brought us. I will take command for the moment.
You can't do that.
Indeed, I can. And much more besides. I will live in the royal tent. I'm sure cats will be happy to leave it to me.
It's all yours. We won't be staying much longer anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time. Everything all right, Sir Stibor?
No need to worry. Just because I spend all day sitting on my rear end doesn't mean I've forgotten how to hold a sword.
What about you, Musa?
For my part, I could happily have done without all this. By the way, should I prepare the infirmary?
What? Oh, I'd rather you found someone who will get rid of that body.
I'll take care of it. Just give me a moment to get my breath back. Not so young anymore, you know?
I could brew for you a reviving tonic. If you're not afraid, after all this.
Calm now. Hungarian Red is the best tonic. If your country has done something right, then it's that, Sir Stibor.
Don't worry. Once the king sorts this place out, he'll start making it here as well. Scorched earth makes for the sweetest grapes. When I get back to the monastery, I'll put in a word for you with the king.
Don't think I can't see you. Gyere, te rohadék!
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. What?
Can I ask you something? There's something I've been wondering about for a while.
And do you know there's something I've wanted to ask you for a long time too?
Go ahead. I have nothing to hide.
All right then. You know, I don't know that much about you. Where are you from? What about your family?
I grew up in Skalitz. It was a small mining town on the Sasau River. My father was a blacksmith.
Was?
Was. One day Sigismund's army came, and now he's dead. I managed to escape, but my father, Ma, Bianca...
I'm sorry. I didn't want...
No, it's all right. I ran, and our master, Sir Radzig Kobyla, took me into his service. And then it turned out that my father was not actually my father, but Radzig was.
What?
I know, it's a bit complicated. Well, and here I am, in the service of a lordling who always has one foot in jail.
I reckon each of us has a cross to bear. It's just some people can talk about it, and others can't. I'm sorry about what happened to you, believe me. I mean it. But I admire you for telling me. I don't think I could have done so. Thank you.
I already told you everything about me. So what about you? Will you tell me now where you met Zizka? What brought you together?
I'm sorry, but I just can't. Please, don't take it the wrong way. But don't ask me about this.
You said you needed my help.
I do. Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Has anything else strange happened?
No.
A shoe?
That's just what... If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? Yuck.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word.
What did it sound like?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke.
What do you plan to do?
Well, if he really did steal your shoe, Mutt could track him down.
That's not a bad idea. But you'd have to give him something to get the scent.
You've got the other shoe, don't you? You can't walk around with one shoe on anyway. And Mutt's dependable.
It's not Matt I'm worried about. Just sort things out with a creep, that's all I care about.
I can explain to him that a woman like you isn't for him.
I suppose. If you tell him firmly enough.
All right.
Thank you.
Search.
God, why?
Good doggy. Good boy.
What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives? That's Catherine's. So it's you. You're the human that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van? Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Igen?
Igen? Aha. A fürdős lány. Miért ne? Minek ütött bele az orrod? Igen. Szeretem.
She's scared. Sacra. It's like talking to a horse. Ah! Help! That man wants to hurt me! Help! Save me! Huh? Bathhouse woman? Afraid. You? Go away. Du Schwein. Nicht amor.
Mi van? Félt tőlem. De én ezt nem akartam. Hát jó. Rendben, akkor békén hagyom. Nicht amor.
See how easily we came to an agreement?
And finery, and thinks nothing of stealing or whoring to get them. And don't think this one or that
one. I found the cuman who was stalking you. He's called Chakan, and I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt cumin? Or did you explain it with your fists? And what about my shoes?
Here they are. Both of them.
Thank God for that. I was afraid I'd have to steal someone else's. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
I don't understand how you always get people to tell you anything you want.
We women have it in our blood.
What? Spying?
No, you rogue. Knowing how to listen. And also how to size people up.
It'd be good to learn a few tricks from you.
All right, but it'll cost you. I won't trouble myself with you for free.
So what do you know about Zhizka's past?
I don't know what to tell you about him. After all, you can just ask him yourself, can't you?
All right. But what's it like working for him?
It's liberating. Yeah, that's the right word. It's bloody liberating. He's definitely not a bastard who would betray you for coin, if that's what you're wondering.
Good to know.
Aye, Jan is simply a man who goes after what he wants with a sword in his hand. If he ever wants to kill you, he will. But not by stabbing you in the back. Trust me on that.
It's happening. The Pragers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cuman's asses anymore.
Tell Zhizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. The crowd betrayed us. Why the fuck didn't I notice anything earlier?
Ah, don't worry about it. He was one wily bastard.
In any case, the company's missing a corporal now. And I was thinking the post should go to someone capable. You may be new, but you've been a real help to me. And the lads will obey you. I'll make sure of that. What do you say?
What are a corporal's duties?
Not much. I take care of the weapons and powder, and the pay, too. But I need someone on hand who would muster the men, hand out tasks, and so on. The main thing is to make sure nobody slacks off, and not to come running to me with every stupid gripe.
I assume a corporal has better pay.
You'd get a bit more, eh? But don't expect to be building a palace in Old Town Square.
I don't know what to say.
Say yes! What else, you dolt?
It'll be an honor, sir.
You can stick the sir where the sun don't shine. You must know by now I'm not keen on formalities. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark. Right, Corporal. Order the men to get onto the wagons.
Aye, sir.
Sedlets awaits!
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the arm, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with him.
I'll kill you for that! True blood, yeah? You're no match for us, fucker! You! I'll beat you! There's more of you, bad luck! Yeah! Bear him! Never saw that Stop, Jack! I'll kill you for that!
Yeah! Smash his face in! This has been going on too long!
What's wrong? Don't like red! Fuck that! Good! Once more and we can go home! Useless! Bleeding, fucker! Hey, that! Don't spare him! Yeah, smash his face in! Fuck that!
Yeah! Smash his face in!
No, you don't! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit! That wanker!
Fucking hell! He knows how to sword fight! Fucking die already! Now you're sweating blood, you shit!
Not taking up on your own!
kill you, you cunt!
Ha!
Verdammt, Mistkerl!
Too slow!
Gnade!
This doesn't look good. That's a lot of blood.
Ich brauche eine Bandage. There. That's better.
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
Well, you're a good man. You deserve an honorable death.
A commander should fall with his men. Kiss your ass goodbye. Someone's lying here. What?
Žižka čeká.
Zizka's got further orders for you.
There.
What's the matter?
Oh, it just doesn't seem right.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
Yeah, the sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task, then.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
So, mon ami, are you ready to go and capture le Seigneur von Berghoff?
Me? Yeah. But I hope your mercenaries will be up to the job.
Ne t'inquiète pas, mon ami. The Seigneur Morgenstern can always be relied upon.
Who is this Morgenstern?
C'est un bon ami à moi. We met years ago au Grand Tournoi de Lorraine, at the estate of the Duke there.
Can he be trusted?
Le Chevalier Morgenstern is not only a warrior, but also a serious patron of the heart. A man of renown.
How did you find Morgenstern?
Pendant que vous étiez chez les Hongrois, I went to Kettenberg. Le Chevalier Morgenstern was with Sigismund. But he turned him down because, le roi n'a pas d'argent. The king has run out of coin.
So he's just an ordinary mercenary?
Not ordinary. He's a renowned condottiere.
Where does this Morgenstern come from?
From Brunswick. His ancestor fought for Emperor Charles. A good house, mon ami.
So why is he earning a living as a mercenary?
C'est une triste histoire. He lost considerable estates due to his relatives and battles in Eastern Prussia.
So he became impoverished?
In truth, it was more his passion for art that led him to ruin.
I assume you won't be joining our offensive, right?
Under other circumstances, I would avoid battle. You're right, but this is personal. Otto von Berghoff is responsible for that slaughter in Kuttenberg. It was he who advised Sigismund to attack my people.
So you want revenge?
They plundered the synagogue, murdered dozens of people. That Mamsa must pay. I will play with him like a cat with a mouse. He will beg for mercy, for a quick death.
Zizka will never allow you to do that. Von Berghoff is worth too much.
Fuck Zizka then. It was I who got the money for everything. So no one is going to tell me what I can and cannot do. What about you? Why are you willing to fight?
I too want to get revenge on von Berghoff.
For tricking you two?
Aye, for that too. But, to put it bluntly, someone has to stop him. He betrayed the king, and he should hang. And if there's anyone that can get him, then it's Zizka and the devil. That's why I'm going with them to Malashov.
God be with you.
Greetings to you too. I apologize.
Are you coming with us to Malashov?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong? Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Ah, for Christ's sake, you're all the same. Why do I even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well...
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff. But I heard what Ada said.
What did he say?
That Otto von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God! I should have slit his throat that time I had the chance at Trotsky.
So much to do.
We must defeat and capture von Berghoff.
Aye, there's always some we must with you fellas.
Look, if we succeed, we'll free our king.
Who gives a damn about some king?
Everyone. He'll drive Sigismund away and end the war.
Ha! You lot, and your big plans.
What's the matter? You didn't mind what we were doing until now. And all of a sudden...
Until now we chose our foe. One we stood a chance against. And engaged them when we had an edge. And for some time now we've been getting into wilder and wilder enterprises. But go. If you must. In the meantime, I'll wait at the fortress in Sukdal. That's where we'll meet.
How are things looking at Malashov? How is Malashov?
Właśnie stamtąd wróciłem. Jedno wiem na pewno. Ten zamek ma kurwa słuszne obwarowania.
Could you slow down a bit? I'm trying to understand you, but I can't keep up.
O co ci chodzi?
This is going nowhere. What do you know about the attack on Malashov?
You're asking the wrong fella, Henry.
Do you think we stand a chance of taking von Bergov?
Well, if anyone can do it, it's Zizka and the devil. Although I'm not saying it'll be easy. Or that I approve.
How's that?
God doesn't lead us by the hand. We have to find our own path to him. Or at least try to. And I'm not sure just how much divine mercy that pair deserve.
Why is it so important to capture Otto von Bergov?
Isn't it obvious?
Pray enlighten me.
Look, Otto von Bergov is the supreme chamberlain of this land. He's in charge of all the royal towns and monasteries, meaning he is worth his weight in silver.
So, it's ransom we're after?
Not quite. Von Bergov is one of the leaders of the League of Lords against the king. If we want the lords to free our king, we have to force them to do it, and capturing von Bergov would be the best way to do that.
And to think, until recently, you couldn't give a damn about politics. How does Zizka want to attack Malashov?
He didn't tell me much, but I got the impression it'll be a bit different compared to the usual tactics. A major operation.
Such secrecy. It almost seems like he doesn't trust us.
True. Zizka's being damn tight-lipped. But I don't blame the man. After Raborsh, Sigismund had a lot of our people arrested, and I'm sure a lot more are frightened. Any of them could betray us.
You think there could be a spy amongst us?
Doubtful. All of us here would gladly stab Sigismund in the gut.
Or that traitor von Bergov.
Brabant and I still owe him quite a bit of payback. I can't wait to see the look on his face when we take him captive.
What do you think about the Dry Devil?
Hinek. I think he's a right bastard. But I'd rather fight with him than against him.
So why does Zizka trust him so much?
Hinek is Yob's ally, and Sigismund is their common enemy.
God, Christ! Pardon me.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir. What can I do for you?
I'd like to use your...
And...
I've got a few wounds that...
Alright.
I'll glad...
I bandaged that wound for you, sir. You should be more careful.
Mutt!
Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du, mein Herr?
Excuse me, but I'd like to ask you how many men you have with you, sir.
Meine Truppe ist nicht groß, but for your purposes, I think it will suffice. Außer den Leuten here in the camp, I also have Soldaten nearby, and if need be, they will go with us. Doch wir werden abwarten, according to what Hauptmann Schischka says.
What did you agree with Goodman Brabant? How much did he promise you?
Enough to risk meinen Hals, my neck, for you. Half of the reward in coin, in advance, and half in booty on the spot. You pay for any losses of the horses and archers. If your plan fails, you shall pay us the rest of the money we would otherwise get.
So you already know what the plan is?
All I know is you want to capture some small fortress. You get inside, we take care of the rest. Kein Stürmen der Mauern und no sieges. Just a quick, clean job for my men.
What weapons do you have? What can we rely upon in combat?
Meine Truppe has the power of eine Lanze, and my people are experienced archers. We know how to take care of ourselves.
And how many of you are there?
Here in the camp, I have my Armiger Hagen Trott, 2 free archers and a combat hostler. Alles Gute und unerschütterliche Jungs.
What experience do your men have? Where have they fought before?
Das ganze letzte Jahr we fought in Italy for Sir Musio Sforza, and we wintered near Milan.
Who were you fighting against? And did you win?
Unfortunately, this time Il Capitano Barbiano was luckier and beat our Musio in battle. But it was not a bad year. Italien ist ein großartiges Land. I think we shall head south again in the autumn. I'm certain Milan will soon rise against Florence, and there'll be a new war.
Gott mit dir sein.
My God! The simple joys of life, eh, pal?
How have you been getting on?
Well, I finally got my ship together. A nice, big, solid one.
Are you better?
That's what I just said. Anyway, do you think I'd miss out on the chance to hack a chunk off onto his arse?
You're not the only one. After what he did to Samuel's people.
I'm more pissed off about how he handed our arses to us at Rabos. He chased us off like rabbits, the fucker.
How could von Burgov have found out about our meeting in Rabors? Could someone have betrayed us?
I don't know. But there's no point in trying to figure it out. It wasn't any of the captured lords. And if any of their men talked, well, we'll never know now.
Did Zizka tell you how he plans to attack Malashov?
I think it's obvious. We have to lure von Bergau into a trap, then quietly grab him.
Then what do we need that cannon for?
Well, in case our ruse doesn't go according to plan. And I'm itching to fire that fucking contraption. These toys that use gunpowder pretty much even the odds. but they cost as much as a virgin whore. Aye, if we'd had one of them fat beauties with us at Snoimo, that would have been something.
Nice.
Come here.
Those guys sad that you're
My name's Henry, and I'm a friend of Zizka's.
Ja, ich weiß, wer du bist. Brabant spoke to my lord, Sir Urso, about you. He said you want to do something big. Worum geht es denn?
Well, unfortunately, I can't tell you many details. I don't even know them myself. Zizka is being awfully secretive about it.
Macht nichts. Das ist egal. A war is meant to be fought, especially if you pay us well. Fürs Geld oder für die Freude?
What weapons do you have? And how many of you are there?
Entschuldigung, mein Freund. But you... Die ganze Truppe, including the whole...
All right.
Ganz wie du willst. And if you want to play some...
Just in.
Christ! Pardon me.
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Far and wide.
That's just it. Some noble was resting under it, not for shade, but because it was pissing down.
All right.
Good day, sir.
I'm Zhishka's friend. My name's Henry.
Oh, I've heard about you, lad.
Brabant was probably blabbing, eh?
Oh, no, not Brabant at all, but Dangler spoke of you.
Sorry, but I don't know who that is. Who's Dangler?
The one from the entourage of Lord Kuna of Reichwald. Of course. You recently rode together on the Sazavar River, you know.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence. Do you know Lord Kuna?
We mercenaries know one another. One day we fight side by side, the next against each other. But this time we only drank together all evening. Ha! I had a terrible hangover from it, my friend, but I haven't had so much fun in a long time.
What did they tell you about me?
Only good things, like you're not a coward and you're a good fighter. Even Lord Kuna himself said he would welcome you in his retinue.
Well, I'm very honoured.
Aye, you're right. They're quite the scoundrels. Capable scoundrels, though. If Lord Kuna doesn't fuck everything up, he'll be going places.
How is Lord Kuna doing? Is he healthy?
Oh, aye. I heard you had some trouble with old Zol.
Trouble? He was a right bastard, he was. He harmed my father, my lord, and robbed his estate.
Aye. I heard he was a mercenary for the League of Lords.
Where were you before you came here?
Well, we spent this winter near Milan, but we only ran into Brabant here on the Loret's vineyard.
So you've known each other a long time?
I don't know about my Lord Urso, but I saw him there for the first time. An interesting group of people came together, and we drank for several nights.
Well, I'll be damned. So I was risking my neck in the Hungarian camp, and Brabant was drinking with you.
Aye, like I said, there were more people. There was also one Kuttenberg Italian named Giuseppe, who was the acting commander of the guard in the Italian court. Oh my God, you should have heard how his wife makes him suffer. It was so funny when he told it. And then Brabant started telling his stories, and then he mentioned you need help, so here we are.
How much money did Brabant promise you?
Hey, you'll have to ask.
So you don't know what it...
I have no idea, my friend.
Seriously?
And why not?
Then you should go and see Janos Uher. He can...
Ah, you see, finally a kindred spirit. So...
Are you a cook?
Aye, but it's no big deal. I just got sick and tired of eating that disgusting slop on the road, so I learned to cook.
That's actually a pretty good reason. And are you any good at it?
Well, the men don't complain, so I can't be all that bad. Even Sir Urso himself praised me recently.
Ah. And does your lord have a discerning palate?
Does he ever? He likes sweets, but he enjoys good Italian food above all. Aye, Italy. What a land. Great wine, beautiful women, and delicious food. Every mercenary likes to go back there. First Geld, oder für die Freude.
What is your lord like? Can you tell me something about Sir Urso?
I can't say a single bad thing about him. First of all, he'd give me a thrashing. He's strict but fair, and always has money. In fact, he has so much he can buy.
What are you talking about?
You know, his books, sculptures, and he's completely mad. He collects all kinds of things and can talk about them with other people who are just...
So he's scholarly?
I don't know about that. I've never seen him read, but he... And the money he is willing to pay for a piece of Greek... He's so crazy about those ancient fairy tales.
What does that mean?
First Geld, oder für die Freude. For money or for joy. That's the motto of our Lord, Sir Ursa von Morgenstern.
Aye, I reckon.
Exactly. Farewell, sir.
Für den Anfang? Oh, Dummkopf!
Chickens in the morning and warming up a man's bed in the evening.
Pretty much. You could have...
No, I couldn't. And you know very well why.
Maybe it's still too early.
We've already talked about this, so don't get started on it again.
How are things, Henry?
Not really.
I've known you for a long time, and I know when something's eating you, so spit it out.
I was thinking everything over last night. About everything that's happened recently.
Like how you were laying around in a back-off while I had to serve von Burgol.
More about how they almost slaughtered us all in the Barkov. I can still hear those people's voices in my dreams and see their faces.
You can't let that consume you forever. I'll tell the bath attendant to mix up some sleeping elixir for you.
I don't want to keep
Greetings,
pouring
friend.
potions into
Would
me.
you care for a little
Soon gets
discourse?
better on its own.
I prefer to create my
And you
own
have to
stories
sleep.
and live them.
Otherwise your eye
I
will
leave it
never
to others
fully
to recount
heal.
them.
Et c'est ce qui
When
vous
was
rend
the last time you
formidable,
cleaned
mon
it?
ami.
What awaits us at Malashov?
A short but nonetheless dangerous battle. In the best case scenario.
And in the worst?
Things go to fucking hell. And our worldly cares will be over. So prepare well. This really won't be easy.
I'll come back later. I'm back. Can we go now?
Good. The task won't wait. In the evening, I'll assemble the men, and then we'll talk about what's next.
You want another?
I'll wait with you. How about we knock back a few cold ones in the meantime?
I'm not drinking today. I want to have a clear head. But once we have von Berghoff locked up, I'll gladly drink the whole region dry.
So I say him, what do you expect when you drink like fish? Fish is not able to walk either.
And then he threw you out?
No, he cannot, because...
Ah, vous êtes là. What is happening, Capitaine?
A mam nadzieję, że kurwa przeżyjemy.
Pojebało cię.
Enough of the chit-chat. I want to know if we're gonna get to work, Zizka.
We shall. No reason to wait. Von Berghoff won't stay in Malashov forever.
So tonight?
Before dawn. Even the dogs will still be snoring. And we'll have plenty of time to move.
I can't wait.
Sorry to disappoint you, Hinnock. I need you in the village.
Oh, fuck. I was looking forward to that, Canon.
Hey, Kubienka. You were in the artillery in Sempach, weren't you?
Yes, but in the guard detail. I don't know shit about firing.
Well, at least it's some kind of experience.
I believe I might be of assistance, mes amis.
You've already helped quite enough, Frenchman.
The Duc de Bourgogne, once, showed off such a bête lourde in Champmol. And I was there.
Is that so, Baron? Do you know how to handle it?
Oui. If I have a few strong men to assist me.
All right. Kubienka will go with you. If anything fucks up, we're counting on you to save our asses. The rest of us will lure the fortress garrison out, so we can cut them off. We'll split into two groups. Me and my men will cut the village off from the fortress. The second group will enter the village from the other side and cause mayhem. That'll be your job. Set fire to a haystack, make a racket. In short, anything that will lure the fortress garrison out into the open. You get me, Devil?
Oh, aye. A good old blood orgy. As soon as they stick their noses out, the trap falls.
And the rest will go like this. Listen up.
Malashov is only a handful of cottages and a tavern.
Fortunately, Kunzlin's fortress is a bit beyond the village.
Fuck. Looks more like a small castle.
Aye, it's well fortified. It's got a moat, 2 gates, and a big tower. That's where von Berghoff will be.
And don't forget the drawbridge and the secret passage.
Korytarz był zamknięty, byłem tam.
Aye, it's to be expected they'll seal off the passageway, so we have to get inside, over the bridge, and through the gate. You and Capon will deal with that, Henry. You two know it better from inside. Then, you'll let us in.
Damn. That'll be as hairy as the balls of St. Killian.
Aye, it won't be easy. But this isn't the first time for us. And besides, this time we've got artillery to back us up. We have to get to the tower whatever happens. And if it all works out, we'll drag von Berghoff right out of bed.
God willing, he'll be sleeping like a log.
And another thing, the Devil's Den is no longer safe. So after the attack, we'll pull back to Suchtal Fortress.
Any place better than that shithole.
You're right there.
Abbas, no doubt Peter of Pisek will be delighted to welcome us.
He wants to fight Sigismund? Well, here's his chance. Especially since he missed the last skirmish with von Berghoff. Any questions?
What should I do?
You and Sam come with me. I need your youthful... zeal.
Everything is clear to me.
We're glad. Hitch up, men! Let's take advantage of the dark and get to Malashov before the cock crows.
Kurwa.
What the fuck?
Don't know whether he sprayed me with blood or piss.
What, are you mad? We were only supposed to stir things up.
What did you think we'd do? Get drunk with them? Torch the village. No prisoners.
Look, just wait a moment.
What is it, youngster? What's the problem?
Do we have to burn down the whole village?
What of it? Can't you carry out a simple task?
Well, I don't know if...
Listen, von Berghau's in that fortress full of men. When they see the fire, they'll run out to extinguish it. They won't be expecting us. I never put my men's lives on the line, especially if I can have the element of surprise.
I won't murder innocent peasants, Devil.
What? Do you have kin in the village? Who the hell's got into you?
This is the way my family was killed. They massacred them. And why?
Kurva, that's your problem. This is a war, and this is our plan for getting von Bergau. So if you want to do it your way, fine. You want to be a commander too? Let's see what you're made of then. I can't guarantee you'll survive, though.
I can't give you any guarantee either.
I don't need one.
Hört auf! Hört auf, you madman!
I'm just getting started! Well, well. The bastard taught the devil to dance. So you won. The stronger dog fucks the bitches. We'll let the turn. I hope you know what you're doing. Let none of our fine fellows fall instead of the few damn peasants. Because that'll be all your fault. What you gaping at? You never seen a man get his arse kicked before? We'll do it the youngsters' way. The boring way. Leave him. Let him be. Muster up. We'll go round the village to get to Zizka. Nice and quietly.
What's going on, Devil? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I had a bit of a disagreement with this brat here.
This is your plan? To burn down the village?
What of it? We're at war, if you hadn't fucking noticed.
There's innocent people there.
Do you think I don't know? But better them than us. They'd run for the woods before we started anyway.
Are you serious?
Sei mishpoche, Freund. Sei mishpoche.
It is the law of God. We are at war here, not those peasants.
Fuck this fucking shit. Well, it's too late to go back now.
But that fortress is still full of men.
There's another way to do this. I'll take care of the first gate. You'll have the element of surprise.
Fine, Henry. You've made your bed, now lie in it. But if any of us die today because of you, I'll gut you myself.
Fuck.
It's almost your time. You need to sneak quietly over the wall, youngsters.
It's still dark. That'll give us cover.
I'll go with them.
I appreciate it, but this is not for you.
Easy, Father. We're trying not to die here.
I'm giving them my best men. That'll have to do, friend.
I'd like to see what they look like.
Here I am, Kalani. We got leather, and other go ahead to check out fortress.
Good, Janosch. We'll take care of the drawbridge. And you, Henry, open up the first gate for Zizka.
And then we'll storm in there like a fox into a chicken coop.
I understand. Let's go.
Exactly. Off you go. No time to waste.
Good luck, fellas.
Good. The rock isn't so steep from this side, and the patrols are only on the east wall. Let's go, fellas.
That is a good place. There? Really?
Yeah, there. Neckarfrey and do it already.
Yeah. Hey, just a moment.
Atar?
Zajmij się swoim ptaszkiem.
You go first, Henry. Watch out. Huh. Strange. To hell with it. Attack! They're attacking the castle! Shoot us to the walls! Jesus, I'm hit! Come on! Watch out! Fuck yourself! Bad luck! Do it! Das wird in den Arsch getan. Kommen wir! Festhalten! You're dead. Show you!
O kurwa! Zastrajcie jebane! Ruchaj kasy i zdech! Kurwa! 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 Alert!
Shoot! Take them down, quick!
Now just to open that gate.
Nice hit! Come here.
Now take cover behind the wagon! Stop
No,
hitting!
ready. Come on.
Behind the wagon!
Fucking hell.
I'll cover you. Have to hold down until they
line.
take down
Hit
that
something
damn bridge!
already.
Kurva! For
Kubienka.
Christ's sake, get on with it! Fish in a barrel! What is that Kubienka doing? Take cover! Shoot! Shoot now! Hold the line! Don't retreat!
No John's alone! Sid, we are outside! Fuck you!
Take cover!
You do it!
Shoot them bastards!
Can't take much more of this. Can't those idiots hit anything?
Give them time! They're all out of time! Let's go. Forward! To the top! Let's go, quick! Forward! Forward!
Bad fucking horsons! No wonder you won't get me! You led him on nicely! Oh! We'll kick your ass! You need to be good now!
For a death!
We'll wait for the Hungarian cavalry to come and the cavalry will shoot you like what? Fuck off! And while you're at it, fuck each other!
Psia mać.
Take this tower!
Będzie zasrane. Takie wygłupy
Hey,
to
go,
już
man!
mogliśmy sobie
Clean
odpuścić.
things up here! Sam!
Bogu dzięki za brawanda.
Someone get an axe and turn this fucking door into splinters!
Every one of you will get an arrow in the ass! So you're out of your fucking mind, bastards!
Hey! Blacksmith boy, come here, quick!
You fucked up with that bridge!
What will we do now?
Everything's fucked.
Von Berghoff is holed up in the tower. He has shooters there, and we're running out of time.
We'll have to parley with him.
go! Quick!
What's that? Alert! Alert!
Now just to open that gate.
Hmm? I heard it coming from here. Nothing, I suppose.
Attack! They're attacking the castle! Shooters to the walls! Bastards! You'll die! You murderer! Let's go, quick! Forward! Forward!
Drink them, catch them!
I'll hack your arse off!
Nice!
Take that! Unwashed yokel!
Shoot you!
Falaj, bo ci wszystkie nogi z dupy powyrywa!
Okay, keep cover! Let's go, man! There's still archers in the tower! Up here. Everyone take cover and wait! Ada! Someone get an axe and turn this fucking door into splinters!
Hey, fuck us! We have all the time in the world. We'll wait for the Hungarian cavalry to go from the camp.
Come on, Henry, there's work to do! Up here, fast!
And you're dead! Now what, scum? What's your next
You fuck!
What will we do now?
Everything's fucked. Berghoff is holed up in the tower. He has shooters there, and we're running out of time.
We'll have to parley with him.
Oi. We're not going to give up now.
That's right. Let's go. We're going to have a nice little talk with the Royal Chamberlain. Hey, you! Up there in the tower! We want to talk!
Listen! Stop shooting!
Now we'll see what von Berghoff comes up with.
Fuck all! He's trapped!
Chamberlain, you are surrounded! I propose you honourably capitulate!
He doesn't have a drop of honour in him.
Ah! Would you give me one reason why I should do that, Pirkstein? I'm quite comfortable here. I will gladly wait for my allies in Kuttenberg to arrive. You can talk to them. Ah! And you're making a lot of noise. All that shooting you're doing must have been heard in the Hungarian camp.
That's possible, Otto. But anyone who comes to help you is going to have a hard time if we torch your tower. You'll be burnt to a crisp before Sigismund's minions arrive.
Are we really getting anywhere with this?
We still have your finger of God. Perhaps we could repay you your kindness at Nabokov.
Ha! I doubt it. You don't have enough gunpowder for that. And I think that would cause great discomfort for Lady Rosa here.
Sir Hans? Henry?
Is there a point to any of this? I mean, we can avoid further trouble.
Why? Do you have a better idea? I have loads of time, so I would love to hear it.
Isn't now just the right time to change sides, Sir Royal Chamberlain?
What would you know about that?
Sigismund now needs you more than you need him. He's run out of money, his army is falling apart, and being his ally is no longer advantageous. As our captive, you'll gain more time, and you can calmly wait out the storm. And besides, if you secretly help us free Wenceslas, it won't cost you anything.
All right.
Can you give me any guarantees?
Why, of course. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
Your word, Bjergstein?
We're not barbarians, we're noblemen, Sir Otto. Your dead body would be worthless to us.
Ha! How sincerely simple, huh, Enoch? But yes, I can trust you. When it comes to ransom, you can always be counted on.
Fine! But what will it be, Lord von Berkoff? You can flatter the devil all you want later.
You have convinced me. You're right. It is not in the interest of the kingdom to wage a war against each other. On the contrary, by becoming allies, we can all gain, ensure peace, and liberate our king. Very well. Agreed. We are coming out.
How fickle Lady Fortune is. First you're on top, and then you hit the bottom. Who would have thought back in Nabokov how things would turn out?
Come on. Move.
What? Did you think I'd have you tortured like you did to me?
Time to settle accounts. You will pay for what you have done.
No! He's under my protection.
He's a murderer. He deserves to die.
Nobody's going to be killed here.
Fuck! That was a blast. My skull's ringing.
The way that Brabant loaded last shot, it nearly blew his French ears off. It is wonder that Fop survived it.
You got lucky today. You won't next time.
The finger of God is fucked, Otto. Sorry, that must have cost the king's ransom. Oh, my lady! Anyway, I think we're all done here.
We have what we came for. Load up the wounded, and anything of value, they're ready to leave.
You go ahead. I'll just have a look around here.
All right, Henry. Take care.
Here, mutt!
You silly mutt.
Greetings to you.
Good day to you, if I don't... Thank you, sir, and come again.
Greetings.
Or cut off a chunk of his ear to make him listen good, that it doesn't pay to cheat.
Or the tip of his nose, so we don't stick it where it don't belong.
Fellas, surely we can work something out here.
You hear that? Now he wants to make a deal.
Then he shouldn't have cheated. Enough of this horseshit. Hand over what you swindled out of us.
But my wife is ailing. Deadly ill, I swear.
Really? How many times does that make it?
Last time it was his daughter, wasn't it? Or Grandma?
So not just a swindler, but a liar to boot. Just you wait, you sack of shit. I'll rip out your tongue and throw it to the dogs.
No, please. You can't do that. Help me. Somebody help.
I'll get you.
Greetings. What do you need?
What's new around here, innkeeper?
Try asking Hashtal. He's the groom at the Malashov stables. There's always something to do.
Working with horses.
Why not? And that's...
Sounds interesting.
Farewell, my...
Hey! Stop fighting! Ha! We'll finish this quickly. Rise him up! That's a big...
You're right. I'm going. Don't worry.
Who's the man?
God!
Whoa!
You silly doggy.
Word about... Well... Aye. You made a fine...
I need something... Show me...
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
Easy. Good horse.
That the finger of God
Why is it so cold?
No, nothing too bad.
It's not. What do you think of Rosa Ruthard? Never met a girl like her before.
What do I know? She's a shikse, so not for me. She's quite comely, but a bit too smart for her own good. A man has to be wary of those, or else he will end up like Adam did with Lilith. Think of the poor fellow who will have her for a wife one day.
He knows everything. So he got...
What do you think about Malashov? You were damn lucky.
More like the people in the village were damned lucky. I'm glad you talked the devil out of burning it down.
Well, it took a bit more than talk.
It takes guts to stand up to Hinnek. But to beat him? My lord.
Do you think he'll want revenge?
You humiliated him in front of his own men. It can't be ruled out. You'd better keep an eye on him. Or go and have it out with him, straight up.
Any idea what'll happen next?
Another madcap scheme, most likely. What else?
Sometimes I ask myself what me and Capon have got ourselves into.
I'd tell you what you've got yourselves into, but I don't want to start cursing.
How'd you feel?
What did you say?
How do you feel?
C'est terrible, mon ami. When the cannon flew apart, I thought we were done for. I am alive, but I feel like all my bones have been ground to dust.
Kubienka doesn't look too worse for wear.
Because I took the force of the blast for the both of us. I pushed him aside at the last moment.
Aha. How did you know that the cannon was about to burst?
Intuition, mon ami.
What?
Too slow. Bad. Fuck yourself!
You've lived through more battles than I have. What do you think about Malashov?
I wouldn't lie. There were moments when I was ready to meet my maker. But in the end, I was amazed how it turned out.
So you didn't believe in us?
I did. I just figured we'd have to get our hands dirty. But in the end, we managed to keep them pretty clean. Thanks in part to you.
It was nothing, really.
If you say so. But I'm glad to see you still got that boy from Skalitz in you.
Greetings to you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what to think of Malashov. I reckon it was a success. I can't bring myself to feel happy about it.
What's done is done. The devil got his ass kicked, the peasants still have a roof over their heads, and if it weren't for you, half our men who are now rotting beneath the walls would still be breathing.
After what I went through in Skalitz, I couldn't just burn down people's homes.
Tell that to the dead. If only you'd let the devil do his job, there'd be a lot less of them. Look, I know you probably imagine yourself heroically saving the king and protecting innocents. And believe me, that's exactly what we're doing. It's just not as simple and honorable as we'd like it to be.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
Not yet. We need...
God grant you health.
Nice work! Nice work indeed. You saved the peasants but sent your own men to the slaughter. You like to keep your hands clean, but war is a nasty business. So who are you going to sacrifice for your conscience next? Your little Jew brother? Cape on? Yourself? You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose. You learned nothing. You understood nothing. And yet I tried so hard. And yet we share the same fate. My family was slain too, by the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. of orphans. Well, of course, you do have a father, although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Good day.
Careful.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Hold your horses. He's a noble and Sigismund's right hand. If we torture him, he'll be no use to us as a hostage, and Sigismund will be out to avenge him.
That's true. Even though I'd be only too happy to settle scores with him. I gave him my word.
Why the fuck should I care about that?
When it comes down to it, the word of a nobleman is an oath before God. Even the devil must respect that.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
He's right. Apart from von Aulitz, he's Sigismund's closest man. He knows everything about him and his plans. We should try it the peaceful way first.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And we'll also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and the Obst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotsnov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
Seriously?
Are you not glad? I thought that was what you were after the whole time.
I don't think Henry shares your sense of politics, sir.
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I have only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
That sounds almost too easy.
You took the words out of my mouth. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
What about Ulrich Vavak? If we threaten him a little, he might help us.
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. You'll need it to get to the silver. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that sycophant of Sigismund's.
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help us instead, Lord Pisek?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
We can't. Godwin, say something. You're a priest, after all.
You're right. Jesus! Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears!
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. And his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right. Let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and may be guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you. And break the gate down while you're at it?
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.